Now we have the third type of machine learning, that is semi-supervised learning. This semi-supervised learning is a type of machine learning that falls in between supervised and unsupervised learning. By the name itself, the semi-supervised, you can understand that it is it, it falls between the supervised and unsupervised learning. It is a method that uses a small amount of labeled data and a large amount of unlabeled data to train a model. In this semi-supervised learning, we use a small amount of labeled data and a large amount of unlabeled data to train our models. Like if we are going to train our machines, then we should use a small amount of labeled data and a large amount of unlabeled data. So this is known as our semi-supervised learning. The goal of a semi-supervised learning is to learn a function that can accurately predict the output variable based on the input variable, similar to supervised learning. In supervised learning, what we did, we gave a labeled data along with its corresponding output, right? Likewise, in this also we are giving output variable and also input variable, right? That is labeled and the unlabeled data. So it will give us an accurate output based on the input variable whatever we are providing to the machine. It is particularly useful when there is a large amount of unlabeled data available but expensive or difficult to label all of it. This semi supervised learning is useful when we have a large amount of unlabeled data available, but it is too expensive and difficult to label all of it. Some of the example of semi supervised learning are image classification, text classification, and anomaly detection. So this is all about the semi supervised learning. Now we have the last and fourth type of machine learning, that is reinforcement learning. This reinforcement learning focuses on making decisions to maximize cumulative rewards in a given situation. Unlike supervised learning, which relies on a training data sets with predefined answers, this reinforcement learning involves learning through experiences. In this reinforcement learning, what it does, it provides the experience to the machines. By using this experience, it trains the models by using the data set. Wherein uh, wherein other wherein other learnings we use input and output, right? But here in this reinforcement learning, it is using the uh, experience experience to train our machines. In in reinf- in reinforcement learning, an agent learns to achieve a goal in an uncertain, potentiality complex environment by performing actions and receiving feedback through rewards or penalties. For example, consider you have a game in which a robot needs to find a path to a uh, treasure, but in the way there are many hurdles to pass. The robot has to choose that path through which it can reach to our treasure. If it takes a decision towards hurdles, like if we take a wrong path, then it will get a penalty. If it takes a right path, then it will take a reward, like it will gain some points. Then if it takes another steps, that is the right one, then it will then the another reward will add to it. But but if it takes a wrong path, then the reward will get subtracted. Like this, the robot has to reach to its treasure. So this is how the machine learning in this reinforcement learning is trained. It uses the feedback and the rewards. It will give the rewards on the right path, it will gain the penalty on the wrong path. So this is how the reinforcement is training the machines. The reinforcement learning operates on the principle of learning optimal behavior through trial and error. So here, as I said, we are taking two paths, the wrong and the right. So it is same as a trial and error. takes right path, it will get reward. If it takes wrong path, it will get penalties. So this is the concept of this reinforcement learning. So we have covered all the types until now. Hope you have understood all these types of machine learning. So thank you for watching my video.